Hello dear friends, welcome back to another video. The three pillars of health are sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Today we're going to talk about sleep. This is something that you simply just cannot ignore, and I know it's really easy to just scroll your phone until 1 a.m. and then pass out and wake up at whatever time you want. But it's really not optimal, okay? And if we're trying to improve our health, improve our energy levels, our mood, our muscle growth, right? We exercise, but we forget about the sleep aspect. Okay, we want to make sure that we are in harmony with our bodies and nature. And there's a million different things that you can do to optimize the quality of your sleep. I made a previous video on how to wake up properly, and the falling asleep, staying asleep, and the waking up are all part of making the quality of your sleep better. So go watch that if you want. Today I'm going to talk about one thing that can help you fall asleep and even help you stay asleep. I don't know like the biological details or whatever. I will put a link to a video that I watched on this topic in the description if you want to hear like an actual doctor talk about it. But here I'm just going to present to you kind of my opinion and my experience. So here we go. These are my red blue blocking glasses. So I'll give you like a 60-second rundown on why you should wear these things. So when the sun rises and the sun sets, it emits more red light versus all the other wavelengths of light. So it's kind of a signal to the brain, right? Usually before we had technology and electricity and whatever, when the sun rose, we would get that red light signal and it would tell us to wake up. And then when the sun went down, we'd get the red light signal again and it would tell our brains to get ready to go to sleep. But now that we have phone screens and lights and all these things, it kind of glosses over that whole red light signal, and then we just blast blue light and all the other wavelengths into our eyes until whatever hour of the day that we want. So what these things do is you wear them before you go to sleep, and it blocks out all the other wavelengths, and it kind of mimics this idea of like the sun sets, we get more red light into our brains, and our brains are able to go, okay, it's time to go to sleep now. And then when you actually do fall asleep, you're kind of like ready for it and you get better sleep. So do they work? In my opinion, yes. And it might be placebo, but I've watched a lot of videos about like people who've actually researched this, and apparently it's not bullshit. I mean, it makes sense too. It's pretty logical. But yeah, you put these on. I try to put them on about like an hour before going to sleep. And yeah, again, I don't know if it's placebo, but since I started wearing these about 2 weeks ago, it feels like when I turn off my light, take off the glasses, mentally, I feel like I'm prepared to fall asleep gracefully. I don't know what word to attach to it, but yeah, that's the feeling. I recommend these if you live in Canada. emr-tek.com. Very high quality. So there you go.